Only a quarter of the states were underway, yet we have some amazing MP top plays to show you here on MaxPreps. That's Chris Stonebreaker. I am Steve Montoya.
Last week we had 5 plays. This week, with more states playing football, we get to give you 10 fantastic high school football plays.
All right, enough of us talking. Let's get to it. Here's our plays of the week. There's been a lot of talk that Randy Moss is coming back to the NFL, but we focus on high school sports. So his son, Thad Moss, is our focus here. He goes up high for this grab, and you can see the cornerback here. No chance. He knows it right here because Thad Moss, he's big, he's strong. He's a tight end for Mallard Creek, a nationally ranked team. Nice addition there. Nice addition.
Now, number 9 takes us to Utah, where Brighton Hoco, a Stanford commit, goes up in between 2 defenders using all of his 6'3", 195-pound frame for the touchdown, saying, "You can't jump with me, Plyos." Simi is the number 1 player in the state of Utah.
Speaking of number 1 player, here's the number 1 player in the class of 2016 at the wideout spot, according to 24/7 Sports. That's Kyle Davis, and you can't cover him one-on-one. He's just too big, too strong, too fast. He proves it here. He's going to take the little hitch. He's going to use the stiff arm, saying, "Get off me." That's his strength. Here's his speed. We get the view from high up top the press box of the number 1 ranked receiver.
OHIO, Lakota West, Devante Russ makes a, in the words of Zach Poff, legit one-handed TD grab in the scrimmage versus Archbishop Moeller.
Many of us wondering, who is Zach Poff? He's a reporter for us as well. All right, Jackson Tate says, "I'm not going through, I'm going up high and over you" for the score. That is Mr. Tate. And you can see Chris, he's got hops. Maybe get him on the hoops floor as well. Maybe he does. 2-sport athlete.
Hurdler. DB for Brandon High in Mississippi, Darien Archie sets up teammate Johnny Willis for a 100-yard pick 6 with a good old-fashioned tip drill INT. Johnny Willis was probably about 7 or 8 yards back in the end zone when he took the ball out, followed his defenders, and actually his blockers, and does not get touched on his way to the end zone.
That's got to be a good feeling running there with nobody in front of you. I get another screen here, and I get another Division I talent receiver. And you can see Brian Edwards stop on a dime right here, and then he cuts it back across the middle. But Chris, my favorite play of this whole sequence here is right here.
Ooh,
and that's a South Carolina commit. The Gamecock fans have to be excited that Mr. Edwards has so far committed to come to their school next season.
Number 3, DuPont Manual in Kentucky's wide receiver Jaelen Carter makes an unbelievable touchdown grab. The title says Odell Beckham-ish. I think any catch with a one hand will be Odell Beckham-ish. I heard the still pic of this shows just how spectacular this catch was by Jaelen Carter. Go search it out.
All right, let's head to Hawaii. Bear with us. It's a long play, and it's a wild one. In Hawaii, Kahuku High School's Stokes Patello takes the punt return. Looks pretty normal from here. The coaches on the blue team, they're mad because Patello's getting free. But wait a minute, the ball's loose. Now they're happy. Get the ball. It should go right to the blue, and they got it, right? No, it goes back out. Patello's teammate has it. Patello says, "Give me that ball back. I'm going to take this one to the house." He gets the block there. Woo. And then watch this at the end. Got to love the effort from the dive. Nope, doesn't get there. Trips his own defender, but he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Patello.
Favorite part of that whole play. And now the number 1 play of the week comes to you by the way of Missouri's East Buchanan and their cornerback, Zack Johnson, who picks up the wide receiver in the flats and snags the pass with one hand. 360 spins away from the wideout to get to the sideline, where he then uses his speed to go 95 yards for the TD. I mean, we don't have anyone falling on the ground and blocking their own player there, but that is a great play. Congratulations, Zack Johnson, on that. And what a way to start the 2015 high school football season.
Yeah, only a quarter of the country. Imagine this week coming up, a lot of big games across the entire country, but to be seen.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag MPTopPlay across all your social networks. With so many games, it's hard for us to keep track of them all, but that's how we do it.
That's how we do it. And for Steve Montoya, myself, Chris Stonebreaker, thank you for watching this week's Top 10 Plays right here on MaxPreps.com, America's source for high school sports.